But alright guys, we're gonna react to Texas rapper GS Lil Ronnie got with his 5-year-old daughter, you feel me, at a gas station, I think, in Texas. So we're gonna watch this. Condolences to him and his family before we do get into the video. This is an unfortunate situation, you know. I never wish this upon nobody. So like I said, man, I'm gonna watch this video. I'm gonna give you guys my honest reaction, and we're gonna see. Why is it? Okay. What's going on? I hate when it does this. YouTube.
A 30-year-old man and his 5-year-old daughter were murdered at a car wash in the Fort Worth suburb of Forest Hill.
Sky 4 video shows dozens of evidence markers around a maroon Challenger. Also, a vacuum still laying in the front seat. Fort Worth and Mansfield police were on scene to help with crowd control.
Let me say that too. And people always be asking me, like, why do you always look confused? Why are you always looking around? And because I be telling niggas, it does not matter where you are. Like, you're not safe. Like, anybody could just, it doesn't have to be, you don't even have to have ops. You don't have to be in the streets. Somebody can literally be like, I'm finna do it to you today. I'm gonna rob you. I'm gonna try you today. So I always stay on point. I could be at church, a baby shower. I could be at McDonald's. I don't care. I'm gonna look behind me at all times. I don't even like having my back really turned to shit. Like, when I be standing, like, I like my back kind of like to the wall, you feel me? Like this, so I could see everything around me. Like, you can't really come up behind me. I don't know. That's just, I don't know. I was just raised different. I'm not even from the streets or nothing, but like, I just feel like those are just common sense skills everybody should have, but a lot of people don't have it. So if you guys are out, just be moving tact. Don't think nothing can't happen to you, because it 1000% can. I'm sorry for that yap session, but I had to say that before you get into this video.
Raw emotions as loved ones rushed to the car wash. Cries were heard as people leaned on one another.
When is gonna stop? He didn't target nobody. He was a family man, and he was going around rapping. Okay, why would you target him? He didn't bother nobody. And a baby, his baby.
March 3rd,
nah, the baby's crazy. Baby's crazy. Like, but he had to do something though. Like, you know, nobody's gonna splash at you or your kids if you ain't do nothing.
Shooting incident at a local car wash in the 6500 block of Forest Hill Drive. Upon arrival, officers discovered a 30-year-old male laying on the ground suffering multiple gunshot wounds. He'd later be identified as Chucky Smith, but more commonly known as the Texas rapper Get Money Lil Ronnie. Inside of his vehicle, officers made a horrific discovery. His 5-year-old daughter had been shot. Officers tried life-saving measures on both of them, but tragically, both of them would be pronounced dead at the scene.
Yeah, that's messed up,
Preliminary investigation revealed 2 shooters wearing blue jeans and gray sweaters exited a white Ford.
In jeans is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, if you run a nigga down in jeans, you wild. You wildin', you wild.
And while he was vacuuming his interior, the shooters approached on foot and opened fire. Surveillance video with the internet showing they fired from close range as Ronnie took off running across the parking lot and away from his vehicle.
Damn.
Ronnie would keep running.
I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of I ain't gonna lie. Like, if my kid's in the V, like, I don't even, actually, can't even say nothing. I don't even know what I'd do. I was gonna say, like, I'd shield my kid, but, like, they're looking for you, so if you run, maybe they're not gonna shoot at. This is an unfortunate situation, and that really couldn't be prevented. On what if, should have, this could have, this and that. So can't even say too much. I'm gonna take that back.
Making his way to a dumpster where the 2 shooters who appeared to be fleeing came back. Standing over Ronnie, one shooter would again open fire, dropping him to the ground. The second shooter would go behind the dumpster, off camera, and it can be assumed he also fired into Ronnie while he was on the ground. With both shooters
he had to have done
off,
something for sure.
Ronnie would make one final attempt to run, but only last 5 seconds before collapsing. The same day of the shooting, police would announce a suspect had been identified, and an active capital murder warrant had been issued. 2 days later, police would identify both shooters to the public. 24-year-old Adonis Robinson is a convicted sex offender who was released from prison in August of 2024.
Hey man, I don't, like, obviously I think they should be freeing people and shit, but like, sex offenders, if you're a sex offender, you deserve life, like, you know? And the victim age was 55. You did a sexual offense on a 65-year-old, on someone's grandma? Nah, you wild, you wild.
He'd be convicted of sexual assault and failing to comply with sex offender registration. Apparently, he was 19 years old at the time of his arrest, while his victim was 55. According According to a news article from 2019, a woman was jogging the trail when she passed a man wearing a hoodie pulled tight over his head. She was attacked from behind as he threw her to the ground, hitting her and threatening to beat her unconscious if she didn't stop screaming. She continued to fight back and scream as he tried pulling down her jogging shorts. Someone nearby heard the screams and came to her aid as the suspect saw them and ran off. During the attack, the suspect dropped his phone charger, and DNA on the charger would trace back to Adonis.
You got caught with your phone charger?
Surveillance video from a nearby cell phone store would show he bought the charger hours before the attack. 21-year-old Jacoby Russell has prior convictions for unlawfully carrying a weapon, assault of a pregnant person, and assault with bodily injury. Apparently in 2023, he beat his child's mother by striking, scratching, or dragging her with his hand. A plea deal would leave him on probation for 3 years, but only months later he'd be arrested for shooting a man. Another plea deal would spare him from prison, reducing his crime to a misdemeanor and sentencing him to a 1-year labor sentence, meaning once a week he had to work at the sheriff's office.
Damn.
He decided not to go and had a warrant out for his arrest at the time.
I wouldn't want to go to that shit either, I ain't gonna lie.
It would seem the system failed its Texas citizens, neither man should have been in society after one attempted a...
Damn, what the fuck happened to dude over here on the left? He had the dreads and they did him bad, and his shit ashy as fuck. Nah, they did him wrong, bro. They did him wrong. Whoever did this to him, they did him wrong. He has to have a disease. Like, this is not normal. He has a dry as head alive. Wow, they did him wrong. What the fuck?
Rape, while the other beat his pregnant girlfriend and then shot a man. The internet would heat up when photos of Jacoby next to Texas rapper CJ Casino were found. This would make a connection that would leave fans spinning theories as to who was responsible for getting Ronnie killed. But instead of focusing on the hypotheticals, what we need to focus on is accountability. I can't say what made Ronnie a target. It could have been his affiliation to the rapper Go Yayo that got him killed. But he was at a car wash in the morning with his daughter when shooters opened fire.
In the morning too. That's the thing too. Like, they probably had a tracker on his V or something. Cause like, how do you really like just pull up? Like, you know, like, they definitely were tracking him. That's fucked up. That's why you always gotta stay on point. Like I told you, like, guys, like, you never know.
To even DJs to expect violence because it comes within the culture of hip hop. So a 30-year-old father can be considered careless for even having his daughter in the back seat. Normalizing violence leaves men not having the ability to be fathers, as their lives are constantly in danger. And in this situation, I don't think the shooters knew that little girl was in the car, but the thought of what if didn't stop them. I can't think of anyone that isn't disgusted with this story. A 5-year-old girl being gunned down with her father.
5-year-old is crazy.
Her
last
your pops
moments
is crazy. In the back of a car while his were on the pavement. At the end of the day,
I feel bad for the
killing
mom.
is killing, and every day the wrong people get shot.
Facts.
But who's actually to blame? If the shooters were locked up back when one tried to rape a woman and the other shot a man, they wouldn't have had the ability to kill that little girl. If the so-called street code was real, the shooters would have got punished for targeting women in the past, but they didn't. Everyone.
Yeah, that's a big thing right there. Like, how these next rappers that these guys are posted up with, like Casino, whatever, like how, like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you like chill with a nigga after that? Like, one of my homies got knocked for trying to R a girl or whatever, like shit like that. Like, nigga, you gone. Like, you're not my homie no more. I don't give a fuck how long I know you. My mama could know your mama. We can be locked in. Like, we can, like, I don't care how fucking locked in we are. If you doing that to girls, women, anybody, a female, like, I have sisters, me too. And I'm really close to my mom and grandma. Like, somebody did that to my mom and grandma, like, and you get out of jail, I'm going to find you. Like, I'm going to find you. So, like, if my homies did that to somebody, I'm gonna do something to you. Like, what? I'm gonna at least beat your ass up or something. Like, that's wild. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's one thing I realized too. Like, in 2025, like, there's no like code no more. Like, people don't follow code and rule. There's no like morals. Like, people don't have no morals anymore. It's just every man for himself. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want because I'm a bad boy. This and it. It's weird. Like, we gotta really start putting our foot. I don't know, bro. Let's just watch this
claim
shit.
women and children are off limits, but the reality is the streets.
Like facts. Sorry, he's spitting facts. Niggas will touch girls and people still be friends with him. Niggas will snitch and still be friends. Like what? This needs to be cut out
limits.
stuff.
Any and anyone can fall victim.
Crazy.
And whoever's left either seeks revenge, continuing the cycle, or attempts to pick up the pieces. As for the two shooters, on March 6th,
they're young too. They're like a little bit older than me.
Cell phone video would emerge of multiple police vehicles at a Chevron gas station in Livingston, Texas. Livingston police, Fort Worth police, and Texas Rangers would place a man and woman
Texas
in custody,
Rangers is crazy.
with police having confirmed the man was none other than Adonis Robinson. It's unclear at this time if the female will face charges of accessory. On March 7th, Jacoby Russell would be arrested in Fort Worth, and the chase officially came to an end. With both
I need to go to Texas though. Texas looking lit.
Under Texas law, they can face execution.
They should. I'm
which I
gonna
can't
lie.
imagine anyone protesting.
Yeah, I'm not protesting. You killed a 5-year-old.
GoFundMe for the mother of the little girl that was taken will be pinned in the comment section of this video for anyone wanting to donate. A picture posted to Ronnie's Instagram would show his daughter with another little girl, and
see, that's the thing too. He's not like he don't even. I don't know him. I don't know their situation, but he don't look like a deadbeat. If there's pictures like this of you or your daughter bringing her to white kids school and shit, and you a rapper, gangster type dude, at least he's not a deadbeat. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of niggas who are deadbeats for whatever reason, right? And it's like he was actually in his daughter's life, so I feel like.
Caption would read,
even Sexy Red in their likes and shit.
And the fact that her friend was sad. This morning her daddy couldn't make it to Donuts with Daddy, so you know we let her know it's okay to join us and she can snap it up, and that changed her whole mood. My little Valentines, literally. A small act of kindness by Ronnie and his daughter would be returned after their tragic deaths, as that same little girl sent a video expressing how she misses her friend.
I missed you at school today, Mommy.
That's sad as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
I love you.
Don't she hug the camera
this
too?
Is one of
hey,
the
don't let me get emotional on the
deaths
stream.
Hip hop.
Like, don't let me get sad on the stream,
in
bro.
recent times, right? To hear that somebody's daughter got killed, and I mean, there's been similar situations. We had the guy in Chicago who allegedly pissed on someone's grave. They tried to kill him, and they only killed his little girl in the backseat. He ended up surviving, and I think he might have changed his life. I hope he did. But
I ain't gonna lie, if you piss on someone's grave,
just the thought of you can't go to a car wash with your kid without the possibility of being gunned down is crazy. And at this time, we don't know a motive, so like I said, I'm not gonna dive into the conspiracy theories, but I am gonna break down accountability. Killing is killing. When you decide to kill somebody, you're responsible for every shot that comes out of that gun.
Facts.
A lot of these guns out here, the bullet isn't gonna stop when it hits someone, it keeps going. The bullet isn't gonna stop when it hits a car, it pushes through. This is how innocent people keep getting killed. They saw
that's why you gotta watch your surroundings and where you go, who you go with, all of that.
The little girl probably had no idea she was there, but now nobody cares. Y'all made the decision to pull those triggers. Your decision caused the death of not only him, but a 5-year-old little girl. If the state of Texas pushes for the death penalty,
they should, 100%.
Who the fuck in all actuality is gonna say they don't deserve it?
Not me, nigga.
I would love to know.
Send them boys.
Don't fry them.
Lock them up. Lock them up.
Spare them. They didn't know better. They weren't fully developed. No, none of that. Because if you look at their history, one tried to rape a 55-year-old woman, the other one's beating his pregnant girlfriend and shooting people. Accountability again. If the judicial system had put them away, they would have never had the ability to do this. So again, there's a fine line between, defund the police and give people bonds and don't be strict, to where you let people off that should be in. I've been in prison. There are people that 100% should never be released and should never come home. And if you've been to prison, you know the people that I'm talking about. You've seen them. They just can't get right. They love stabbing. They love violence. They can't handle responsibility. They fold under pressure. They lash the fuck out. They're mentally unstable. Well, clearly, that's what we're dealing with in this situation. It's a terribly sad thing that happened. My condolences to the family. And like I said, I'm gonna have the GoFundMe pinned in the comment section for anybody that wants to donate. But rest in peace to Ronnie. Rest in peace to his daughter. As a father, I can't imagine. I'll just have to keep y'all updated with this case. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me. Until next time.
Damn, that was a sad one. I ain't gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. That was a sad one because there's just no way, like, I don't even know. I feel like I said everything I needed to say, man. If you guys enjoyed today's video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, you feel me? I'm gonna catch y'all next video, man.